All right, Shalom Amakim out there. Yahweh Shema Shai brought a thumb to you and your households. May Yahweh Shema Shai continue to bless you and your household. All praises to Yahweh Shema Shai, divine to the apostles of great millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect by Shem Harakak. Another be inspired number 4. Be inspired number 4. Knowledge versus obedience. And what is your strength compared to the power of Yahweh Shema Shai? Or what is your knowledge? You know, what is your counsel of your heart compared to the power of Yahweh Shema Shai? Or even your confidence? All right? Long as you living on this planet Earth, okay, in all your generations, you will never catch the Heavenly Father, and you will never catch His beloved Son's power. You will never catch up with it. Okay? Therefore, your confidence, your counsel of your heart, your strength, your knowledge, your capabilities, your talents isn't nothing compared to the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? Therefore, obedience is what the Lord requires. Okay? It's obedience. That's what the Lord requires. And when you read in the scriptures, from Genesis all the way down to Revelations, if you ever notice, behind all the context of the scriptures, what the Lord is saying at the end of at the root of all things, He wants His creation to obey Him. You know, that's what it is. The Heavenly Father wants His creation to obey Him. Therefore, you're gonna come to learn in this truth that it isn't about the talents or the knowledge you could get, or how quick you could do it, or how much charisma you have, or how much confidence you have, or how fast you are. You know, that is nothing before Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And he's not looking for such a man that believe that that's what's going to get him to make it into the kingdom of heaven. You see? The Lord is looking for a man to be obedient. Long as the Heavenly Father living, He will always be smarter than you. He will always be able to learn something faster than you. He will always have more confidence than you. He will always have better counsel than you. And He will always be stronger than you. Therefore, the Heavenly Father is looking for men who's going to submit to Him. You know? All right? And one of the things, I've said this before in one of my past lessons, when I first came into the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, I told myself, look, I'm taking every step. I'm taking every step there is to make it out of this thing. I don't want to skip no steps. I don't want to pass no breakup. And if it take me a little longer than others, why am I worried about the pace of another man? I'm gonna move at the pace that the Heavenly Father gave me. You know? And my personal journey so far through the spirit of trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai, taking each step and putting down every brick, meaning that going through every experience, again, sometimes I gotta get rebuked. Sometimes I'm super on point. So, you know, all the emotions of the truth and everything, I'm giving, you know, all that, you know. And through the Spirit of the Lord, I have seen how it has been very successful, man. And I'm going to continue. And I encourage you to continue to be obedient to the Lord, and put aside what you believe you can do, and focus on what the Lord needs you to do. You see? All right? Let me find a quick parking spot real quick so I can grab a couple scriptures. Because the Heavenly Father is of a certainty. The Heavenly Father is of a certainty looking for a man of obedience. You know what I mean? Somebody who He could trust to give more to. Okay? Real quick, brother. Let me set this up real quick. This 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24 says, Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that you may obtain. So we all run in this race of truth, okay? And you're gonna have certain men that's gonna come in thinking that the race and the way you're supposed to run the race, he's gonna come on with his own mind frame of thinking how you're supposed to run it. But the scriptures from Genesis all the way to Revelations teaches you how you're supposed to run the race, and it's obedience. The race is supposed to be ran through obedience, okay? It says all of us run in the race, but only one going to receive the prize. We know that there's going to be way more that's going to die than those be saved. So Paul's saying, run so you may obtain. Run correctly. It says, and every man that strives for the masteries is temperate in all things. You're gaining self-control. You're learning who you are. You're learning your pace. You're learning the things that make you sin, your strengths, the things you excel in. And you're controlling them and making sure that every move you make is in obedience to Yahweh Shem Shai. Knowledge versus obedience. Obedience wins. Okay? It says, and everyone that striveth for the masteries is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. And that's how you get an incorruptible crown. As it is written in Isaiah 57, and I believe verse 17 through 19, the Heavenly Father is looking for men with contrite hearts. Men who's remorseful. Men who doesn't want to break his statute, laws, and commandments, but be in complete obedience. Who's not worried about how good they are at a certain thing, or how fast they are at a certain thing, or how many people how many people they can use charisma on. The Lord ain't looking for that. It says, I therefore shall run, not as uncertainty, so I fight, not as one that beateth the air. And let me tell you this. As long as the Heavenly Father is ahead of you and his beloved Son is ahead of you, you always got something to learn. You always playing catch up. You're always going to learn something about yourself. Okay? You're going to continue to learn more and more. All right? It says, and Paul said, therefore I run, not as uncertainty. It's more than it. Learning yourself takes a lot of time. Go ahead and take your time. Pace yourself and learn yourself. In the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Take your time and learn yourself. Okay? And then you will not have an uncertainty about what you're doing here. It says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, into obedience, lest that by any means when I have preached to others, I myself may be a castaway. Paul saying, look, I'm learning this, and I'm not trying to be cast away. I could teach 1.5 million men. But if I'm not taking heed to myself, then I will be a castaway. Even though I have helped other men become closer to the Lord, but I myself got cast away. Okay? Remember, brothers, that one day over here is to the Heavenly Father. 1,000 days here is a one day to the Heavenly Father. So you've been in the sight of the Lord not a long time at all. In the eyes of the Lord, you ain't been in the sight a long time. You got a lot more time you have a lot of time to catch up. We playing catch up with ourselves. And this is the thing of obedience. Obedience will excel. All right? Obedience will excel. Self-willedness will not. You know? Lean not onto thy own understanding. Proverbs 3 and 5. You know? So with that, hey, knowledge versus obedience. Obedience wins. Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatham. Be inspired.